Okay, you guys, you see where I'm at, my Speak Your Truthers at Cinemark. So I'm getting ready to go in right now to see Author the King. That's what I'm seeing today. So I'll come back and give you guys either my review or my reaction, however you want to call it, so you guys can know if this is a great movie. I think it's gonna be good. I love doggies though. You guys, most of y'all know that I have a dog named Simba. So anything with dogs I tend to love. It brings out that motherliness in me with my doggy. So, because that's my baby, that's my son. But needless to say, you guys, I'll come back and let you guys know how I loved the movie or didn't. All right, you guys, see you soon. Okay, so you guys, I told you guys I would come back for my reaction to the movie. And it was really, really good. It actually surprised me in a lot of ways because I actually thought, oh, and I don't know if I should say that because I don't want to give it away. Okay, so I'm going to give you a warning, okay? So if you haven't seen the movie yet, right, don't watch my reaction until you see the movie because this might be given away. I thought Arthur was going to die in the movie, and that didn't happen. So the fact that he didn't die, it changed the whole perspective for me, right? Because I thought he was just going to help everyone to get through the race and just be that inspiration and basically just be used, and that was it, right? So it was really nice to see that that wasn't the case at all, right? That they actually, and it's a beautiful day. Let me just turn around so you guys can see the 360 view. It is a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. Okay? So I know I got a little sidetracked just now, but it's so pretty that I'm just, looking at the day and everything. So this was a really good movie to see on this day, because it was like lighthearted. It wasn't like something like some of the movies that I've been seeing, that were kind of difficult to watch. I know this is a side point, but this movie kind of reminded me of the boat movie, when they were canoeing, because it was like some canoeing parts in this movie. If you haven't seen that movie, I'm gonna put it in the box so you guys can see it. But if you haven't seen that movie, the boat movie is what I call it. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was a whole bunch of guys and they were trying to win the award or championship to, and they were boating. It was a national championship and it was a true story. And I saw that movie and that was an amazing movie. I'll put the actual title of the movie in the description box so you guys can check that out. Awesome movie. Definitely a must see. As far as like inspirational movie of the year, I think that would be the one that I would say, so inspirational. But getting back to King Arthur, um, such a good movie, such a movie that you could take your kids to see. Adults can see it, obviously, but you could definitely take your kids to go see that movie. It's that good. But we never really got to how Arthur was able to get 300 miles away to get to them. But it's such a miracle type movie, right? Because Arthur was able to get to all of them give them the inspiration that they need. Arthur was actually at one point in the movie, at the end of the movie really, he was about to drown. So it was either save Arthur, right? Or it was either save Arthur or go win the race. And they chose to save Arthur and not win the race because they were in the top spot. They had every ability to win that race, but they chose Arthur above the race. And remember, in a lot of cases, this was a lot of the guys' last race. You know, they're getting older. I call him Marky Mark because I remember him from the days of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. A lot of y'all don't know that, but anyway, he had put up $25,000 for this race itself because they would only sponsor him $50,000. He wanted $100,000, so he put up $25,000 of his own money for to win this race. So he gave it his all to win this race, and still they still didn't win. But he got a buddy in Arthur, right? So it just shows us in life, right? We all make choices. And is it for the gold or the money or even the accolades that you could get from it, the fame and everything? Because, every movie that I see, you guys, I always try to see how I could pinpoint it to my life and be a better me in some way, right? So for me, the moral of the story is it's not all about the accolades, the glitz, the glamour, and what you can attain from what you did. It's about the after effect, right? Because what did he gain from Arthur? You know what I mean? He said he never even liked dogs, never had a dog. But as a true story that this movie is, he has Arthur. His children got to be raised by, with Arthur. It's so many things that dogs gives us that we don't even recognize until we actually have a dog. You know what I mean? And so for me, in having my dog and having many dogs, I first started out as a little kid, when I would go to my babysitter, we had a dog named Trixie, right? Black and white dog. Got hit by a truck or a car or something. And I learned to love Trixie very early on. Later on in my life, I got a dog. Her name was Aloha. Oh my goodness, such a diva. Loved her, right? And eventually she passed on, right? Then we got another dog, and I called her my brownie pants, but her name was Brownie. Loved her to death. We had Brownie for almost 15 years, and then she moved on, right? And those are the things sometimes with our little babies, is that they tend to move on, but they give you so much in that time that you spend with them, right? They teach you to really love and open up your heart and make sacrifices and all of the things really that our kids help us with as well, but just in a different way. Because every time I get home, looking into Simba's eyes and just how he looks at me is just like, Mom, I'm so glad that you're home, and licking on my face. And it's something that you can't even put into words, right? And I think everyone should experience that. But getting back to the movie, it was something he got from Arthur, and a lot of times it's not, material or financial or, because dogs cost a lot, you know what I mean? But it's just the love And you know, Arthur is gonna save their life in the movie too. That was another thing. He saved their life. So it's certain things that you're going to get from having a pet. And I know that this is just probably going a little bit too long than I expected, but bottom line, I really enjoyed the movie. I think it's a movie that a family could come and see, that you could bring your kids to come and see. Obviously you can, you know, come and see it. It's such a beautiful day. Oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful day. Thank God. You know, just thank God that I'm alive. I'm in, you know, in the moment right now, just kind of just thanking God that I'm alive and I'm able to even do this video for the channel and open my eyes, see how beautiful the day is. Saw a pretty good movie, you know what I mean? And you know, help to reflect on I'm just thinking of what exactly I wanted to say, but it's a bit of a reflection on me. And you know, like I said, every movie that I see, I always try to see how it can make me better in some way. I mean, leave in the comments, what would you have done in the movie? Would you had went ahead and won the race for the accolades of the race, or would you have let the dog drown? Because that's essentially what was going to happen. If they didn't stop canoeing and go back for the dog would have drowned. They barely got the dog out by the nick of the time. But at the end of the day, they lost the race. They got second place instead of first place. So what would you have done? Put that in the comments for me. I would like to know what would have been your choice. And see, we all make choices. It's all about what's the right choice, right? What's the right choice? You know, because we can all make choices, but in that choice, are we showing loyalty? Are we showing our genuineness? Or are we showing greed? You know what I mean? We all have to make a choice, and it's totally up to us what that choice is going to be. So at the end of the day, I think that's what the movie was about, really, is what choice are you going to make? You know, what is going to be your choice ultimately in life? You know, because we all have one. We have to make the right one. And we have to live with the choice that we make on top of that, right? Because do you think that he could have lived with the choice if he let that dog drown? After that dog got them through the race thus far? We all have a choice. So, love the movie. You guys should check it out. I am Charlie, and until next time, this is Speak Your Truth with Charlie. Bye-bye.